So the date is the 3rd of July 2013 and the project is Digbeth Speaks. The interview is taking place at the Polish Expats Association on Mosley Street. The interviewee's name is Alicja Kaczmarek. The interviewer's name is Katie Hall. So you understand that we're doing this interview for the Digbeth Speaks project, and the recording will eventually go into the archive at the library and be used for possibly be used for an exhibition and these other kinds of uses. Great. Okay, so I'd like to start by just asking you, could you tell me a little bit about the Polish Expats Association?
We are a non-profit organization set up in 2009 to support Polish community in integration and promote Polish culture. This is how we felt at the time that there is need for it, because Polish community is very isolated and there is a lot of people who are not coping very well in adjusting in the new country. But we also feel that because of quite negative press coverage and lots of negative stereotypes, we would like to change the image of Polish community a little bit, and actually just raise awareness of Polish art and culture and actually present what Polish communities have to offer. So that's the whole idea behind the organization.
And how did you come to be involved with it?
I set up this organization, and I had some experience in community work from Poland, so it was my idea to set up Polish Expats Association. I did it with a couple of other people, and over the last few years, there is a group of us who work together, and we plan projects and deliver projects.
What kind of projects have you done?
We've done our biggest project was From Exile to Freedom, which was the Heritage Lottery funded project, oral history, and the outcome of the exhibition was the big exhibition. We held it at the Drum. And we produced booklets with all the information, and the aim of the exhibition was to show experiences of various generations of migrants. So we started from the oldest sources we could find in the archives, which was from 18th century, and just a brief information from the first ever waves of migration, but then. The biggest was the post-Second World War and then post-2004. And we organize community and art events, exhibitions. For example, we did organize artist exchange. We organize artist residencies in Poland and in England. So we had here artists from Poland, and then we sent artists from English artists to Poland, and they portrayed here Digbeth, and then in Poland was Gdańsk shipyard, because of the lots of similarities in the history and in the character of those towns, which were very industrial and at the moment they not so much, where the industry is gone, and the Gdańsk shipyard is also the center of where the post-industrial spaces are used for creative project, for art organization, exhibitions. Is very similar to Digbeth. So it was a really nice project. And then we support Polish community, so we did English courses for unemployed people. We ran family project for parents and children to get together and celebrate and enjoy Polish culture and also other cultures. We did series of trainings and workshops aiming to equip people in the skills, helping them to adapt in a new country. So that's in a brief.
And how did the Polish Expats Association come to Digbeth in the first place?
We kind of it was a place of choice. We liked Digbeth, and Digbeth, for us, Digbeth is quite known as the area of town where a lot of art and community organization have their offices, and we kind of like this atmosphere here, and proximity to the city center I think is quite important because the Polish community is quite live across town, so we would like to have central location, but also not so much city center. So here is just perfect. And yeah, we found this office, and we've been here for like last 3 years.
So have you found that you've had a lot to do with other communities in Digbeth?
It is, yes. We get to know other organizations, and we organize our networking events and other cultural events here. We love Spotted Dog, and where we friends with the landlord there, and that's really nice spirit, and yes, so you can feel part of the community here, which is not necessarily a residents community, but people who come here to be creative and to do something.
So do you find that more that people tend to be non-residents, people who use the area and the Expats Association, or are people based in Digbeth?
I think residents in terms of people who don't necessarily live here, but come work here or run projects here. I think that's the most people I know here. It's not necessarily resident.
And how have your members found out about the Polish Expats Association?
We have website and I think online presence is the main social media. Social media is most effective channel of communication at the moment. I think this is how people find out of our project. Some of our projects are outside of this area, like family projects. They concentrated in Erdington, where is the biggest concentration of Polish families. So this is response of the particular need of the community. So this is based there. But some of our events took place in Jewellery Quarter, and the most of them here in Digbeth.
So how much time would you say that you spend in Digbeth each week?
Probably about 2 to 3 days. I don't work full time for organization. I have other part-time job. Yeah, pays the bills. But yeah, I think I spent quite a lot of time here, and then I'm quite often here for various events. Like later, just after this interview, I'm going to exhibition opening and one of the art spaces in Digbeth. So I think I spent quite significant amount of time here.
Could you just say what it is that you're going to?
I'm going to Strix, which is art space. It's art collective, and they have quite nice space in Minerva Works. And I think it's Karolina Korupczyńska who's opening her exhibition.
So you say you go to arts events. Do you go to other kinds of events in Digbeth as well, or what? Just kind of expand a bit.
I think quite the most of the time they art events, exhibition openings, and bigger events like Flatpack Festival and. To be honest, I don't go to Custard Factory as often as I used to, but for some reason. But there is, all sorts of different events happening, or more like community events and St. Patrick's parades. That's the main ones. What else is happening? Architectural festival. It's walks around here. Yes, that's the main.
Yeah, lots.
It's lots because when you think it's like how many art galleries are around here, and I don't really go out to I've got a little baby now, so places like what's this place called? Oh gosh, the one on I've got a baby brain. No, so I don't. Yes, so late nights are not for me anymore. But I quite like events at the edge. So the film nights. There's all sorts of events happening there. So I don't really know about non-art related events here.
Do you think that there's such a thing as a Digbeth community?
From my experience, there is Digbeth community, and but as I said, it's more people who use Digbeth as a space. Not necessarily people who live here every day. I don't know many people. I know one person who lives here, and she's also very artistic and very creative. But her studio and everything is jewelry quarter. So, because I don't know, because there is not so many. There is places to live. I think there is more. There's post-industrial spaces and there's hotels, Paragon hotels. There's pubs. So, but people have this sense of, because it's like even when we organize event, I know that everyone in Digbeth, maybe not everyone, but a lot of people in Digbeth will, like, I don't know, forward pass the message on. They will retweet, and I hear sometimes, because we have to stick together in Digbeth, and there's more on the other side. There is the whole East Side concept where people are member of East Side and they have like strong sense of belonging there, and here is, yes, we are kind of this other Digbeth, which is not East Side, not so much supported, I think, as the other side.
And do the Polish community use Digbeth kind of other than the Polish Expats Association, do you think?
Yes, because there is Polish club. It's on Bordesley Street. They have completely different characters. Although Polish club is changing at the moment, there's Polish restaurant and so it's. But it runs more like a social club. Although they start organizing more open events and events for younger migrant generations. I think lots of people come here to pubs and things like St. Patrick's Parade, colleges. I think it's the big one. So Birmingham College is in the heart of Digbeth, and so yes, that will be the main. I think because Digbeth is quite known as the Irish community, and I know that the presence of Irish community is much stronger, but it's also historical. While Polish community, we are newcomers and we're only starting being here.
And do you think that Digbeth has changed in any way since you first came here?
Not very much. I wouldn't say very much. It's changing slightly, but looks almost the same from the when you know Digbeth quite well, so you notice like small changes that this place. There used to be, I don't know, Icon East Side, and it's not there anymore, and more like. But overall, Digbeth has got a very similar character. Although I don't know if I knew Digbeth. I came here in 2004, and I don't think I found Digbeth until maybe 3 years later. So it's not very long. I don't really have much experience, so I couldn't really compare with the past.
And what do you think the future might be for the area?
I don't know, because I hear different news sometimes about what's the plan, because I guess it's that the resident is the one side, but then there is Birmingham City Council who makes decision, and there are things like happening, like new train stations, and then all the fast train, which not everyone is happy about, and there will be some, I don't know if it's going ahead where the Hennessy's pub used to be. They're going to build some new was going to be shopping center or something like this. So those are not necessarily good changes from my point of view. Some people might be happy, but I'm quite happy with the character, and I would really like Digbeth to stay as it is, where because it's more, Digbeth is very much community led, where people adapt spaces, people adapt the Digbeth as it is, and just build something. I know the industry is almost gone, but then the spaces, there are beautiful spaces sometimes, and I would love to see them being used for something good, rather than removed and some modern buildings put on it. But I don't know what's going to happen.
And how do you see the Polish Expats Association developing or fitting into?
We would like to stay in the area, and hopefully in the future be able to get a much bigger space, when it would be more open community space, when people can pop in, and there would be exhibition space, maybe some community cafe. We would love to be much more open and accommodate people and welcome people and host events, not just little office. So that's our goal. But whether it's doable, I don't know. We'll see. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yes.
And just kind of as a final kind of summing up, what would you say that Digbeth means to you?
Digbeth is quite a very nice area, when I can feel very comfortable and partly like home, where it's not this because the Digbeth is so undefined in a way. Because Digbeth could be everywhere. It's I think that's why people feel nicely, because it reminds them of home. Because there are things happening, and this is not necessarily have at least visually so significant character that is I don't know. And I think I also realize, because it's nice area, but it's also what people are doing this because it's people which makes places alive. So it's for me, it's the center of alternative life, which is not the mainstream culture, not mainstream life, which I'm not such a big fan of, and I'm really glad there is something else here where where people can stop and slow down and do something interesting, rather than follow the consumptionism and capitalistic approach to life. That makes sense. Okay.
And really finally,
okay.
Is there anything that you kind of feel that you would like to have said that you haven't?
No,
haven't said?
to be honest, I don't know. I'm very aware that, you know, I haven't spent my life here, or I'm not even here for many years, but it's only last few years, but it's very important years, and we as organization, we starting to feel as belong here, and that's I think that's quite important, and I think it's really nice of to being here, so to find a place where that can happen.